Omar was the son of a Punjabi woman. Number 4, Dukhan. Number 5, Dabbatul Ard. Number 6, the sun will rise from Tamansri, UK. The sun will rise from the west. 7, 8 and 9, the 3 sinkings of the earth. One in the east, one in the west, one in Arabia. And number 10, that's the question. That a fire will come out of Yemen and drive people to their place of assembly or hashar. You can stick to that methodology and look for a fire that can be extinguished with water. Or you can recognize the word fire here to be symbolic, representing, for example, a revolutionary fire. And if it's going to the place of assembly, which is Arafat, it's goodbye Saudi Arabia. Goodbye Saudi Arabia. I don't think we are now here in that. We still have quite some time to go before that can occur. Many people have asked, Sheikh Imran, how come you're still alive? You preach Islam the way that you do, how come you're still alive? Answer, had I been an Arab, I'd be long ago disposed of. Because I'm not an Arab, they have not as yet attacked me to eliminate me, to silence me. Yeah. The primary target of the state of Israel, because of Dajjal, is the Arabs. I mentioned it in my talk. In order for Israel to make a claim to rule the world, so that Pax Judaica might replace Pax Americana, and there should be some credibility to that claim, Israel must first firmly establish its political and economic dominion over the Arabs. I did say that in my talk. So the rest of the Arab world, the rest of the Muslim world is only of peripheral importance to Israel. It is the Arab world which is of primary importance, and that is why the attack will be on the Arabs. I noticed some very glum faces amongst those of us here who are Arabs. Some very glum faces. Yes, so let me offer a comforting word.
Alhamdulillah, I don't do that.
And that is that the destruction of the Arabs should not be summarily explained as divine punishment. There is certainly a part of punishment in it, but that's not just for the Arabs. It appears to me, and Allah knows best, that this is part of a divine planning.
Yes.
The believers who are struggling. I got an email from Palestine yesterday, and he was roaring and raving and saying, why must we suffer more? Sheikh, we've suffered so much already, and you are telling us that there is even greater suffering to come. If you read that email, you'd weep.
Yeah.
This is part of the divine planning, that you will not suffer anything for Allah's sake, but that you will be rewarded. So today there are tears, tomorrow you will smile. So yes, there is a divinely ordained destruction of the Arabs which is coming. But that should not cause despair to set in. Rather, it should cause our hearts to bow in submission before the divine wisdom, that in order for a greater good to be accomplished, what is that greater good? What is, listen to this ayah, and it will fill your heart with joy. وَإِذْ تَأَذَّنَ رَبُّكَ وَإِذْ تَأَذَّنَ رَبُّكَ لَيَبْعَثَنَّ عَلَيْهِمْ إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ مَنْ يَسُومُهُمْ سُوءَ الْعَذَابِ. And your Lord has announced that He is now sending against them those who will inflict upon them continuously until the last day the worst possible punishment. That worst possible punishment was described in such a few words by Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, hadith of Sahih Bukhari. لَتُقَاتِلُنَّ الْيَهُودِ, you will most certainly fight the Jews. And of course, if you use the lazy man's defective methodology, you will say the Prophet is speaking about all Jews. Oh no, that's foolishness. You don't develop scholarship like that. No, he's not speaking about all Jews. لَتُقَاتِلُنَّ الْيَهُودِ, you will most certainly fight the Jews. وَلَتَقْتُلُنَّهُمْ, and you will most certainly defeat them. حَتَّى يَقُولُ الْحَجَرُ, at that time even the stones will speak. But before the stones speak, we have to suffer. We have to suffer. لَتُقَاتِلُنَّ الْيَهُودِ وَلَتَقْتُلُنَّهُمْ حَتَّى يَقُولُ الْحَجَرُ, on that time the stones will speak. Ya Muslim, هَذَا يَهُودِيٌّ وَرَائِي فَتَعَالَ فَاقْتُلْ, there's a Jew hiding behind me, so tomorrow they'll be on the run. Today they're stamping their feet with such arrogance upon the earth and inflicting such horrible oppression and using deception to corrupt the world. But tomorrow they'll be on the run and hiding behind trees and stones. But tomorrow even the trees and stones will speak and say, come and kill him. Once upon a time, when you had freedom in the United States, I gave a lecture at the State University of New York in Stony Brook.
Wow.
The Jews were sitting right in front of me. And I quoted this hadith. That was before 9/11. And they went to the rector, the vice chancellor, and they complained against me. He's inciting the Jews to be killed. And our response was, if we don't have the freedom to quote the Quran and to quote the hadith, do please tell us in this your United States of America. The vice chancellor could do nothing. He never even bothered to contact me. So before this could come, this great triumph, لَيَبْعَثَنَّ عَلَيْهِمْ, I'm going to send against them, إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ مَنْ يَسُومُهُمْ سُوءَ الْعَذَابِ, I am going to send against them those who will inflict upon them continuously until the last day the greatest possible punishment. Before this can take place, in order for this to take place, he sent that vision to Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam. You must sacrifice your son. Are you prepared for that sacrifice? So Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam was, yes, I'm prepared for it. And Nabi Ismail alayhi salam said, yes, I'm prepared for it. And so the Arabs must also be prepared for it.